All right, everyone, welcome into our 8th episode of Around the Rim this season. I'm Aaron Pryor. Hey, only 3 weekends remain in the regular season. The calendar is about to flip to March, and headed into Saturday, Kansas State holds a 1-game lead in the standings over KU and Texas Tech. Iowa State and Baylor are still right there in striking distance, only 2 games back. If KU ever had a chance to make a move, these next 2 games are all the Jayhawks could ask for. On Monday, Kansas will play Kansas State, and before that, Texas Tech in Lubbock, ESPN in prime time.
For the night is dark and full of terror.
Shout out to the Texas Tech video department. It's a whiteout inside the USA on Saturday night. Coincidentally, the winds of winter will be blowing in strong in West Texas this weekend. After transferring in from St. John's University, Tariq Owens has come in and been one of the most disruptive and effective players in the Big 12. The 6'10 forward has at least 1 block shot in every single game this season and is on the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year watch list, along with teammate Matt Mooney. As good as Owens has been, especially as of late, Tariq had to put in a ton of work this offseason to gain weight and to be able to hold up and bang around in the Big 12. He told me back in October that in only 3 months he had put on 27 pounds and at the time was eating 6 times a day. But when he was asked to put on weight once he arrived in Lubbock, the redshirt senior might not have known how much other areas of his game would start to improve as well.
Yeah, it's been a major part of it, just putting on that weight, getting stronger so I can bang a little bit, but it's also helped me in a lot of different other areas. My shoulders are stronger, I'm shooting better now, I'm moving better, jumping higher. So just all around, my all-around games just improved with putting on this weight and getting stronger, so it's a plus.
You may not have known who he was coming into the season, but Kansas's Ochai Agbaji is now who ESPN's Frank Fraschilla calls the most NBA-ready player on the Kansas roster, and the freshman has shown us why. Since that January game against TCU, Agbaji is averaging 11 points and 5.5 rebounds in 27 minutes per game. Fran, tell the people about him.
Once again, this kid, mature beyond his years. Bill Self, after the Iowa State game, called his parents and said, I've talked to Ochai about this. Do I have your permission to take the red shirt off? Dad was in Nigeria. Mom was home in Kansas City. They gave it their blessing, and it's turned around Kansas's season.
His athleticism allows him to get to the rim with ease. He's got a smooth stroke and is averaging 17.6 points a game in the Jayhawks' last 3 contests. In KU's first meeting with Texas Tech, Agbaji had a double-double with 10 points and 10 boards and will certainly look to continue to produce at a high level. 7 p.m. tip in Lubbock on ESPN in what will easily be the game of the day. As we mentioned earlier, K-State sits atop of the standings. Guys like Barry Brown Jr. and Dean Wade have done their part in leading this Wildcat team, but one of the most explosive players in the lineup is Xavier Sneed. X dropped his career-high 19 points against West Virginia in Morgantown on Monday night on 6 of 11 shooting, including hitting 5 of 8 from deep. Sneed leads K-State with 65 made threes this year and has become a vital all-around piece for Bruce River's squad this season.
He's everywhere on defense, and he's a great shooter. But he's a very, very good slasher. I mean, he can drive to the rim, he can finish at the rim. He's athletic enough to finish at the rim, but he's also got to finesse layups and stuff like that. So I mean, he's an all-around great basketball player.
The Cats will take on an Oklahoma State team fresh off a big Monday night win over TCU, and leading the way for the Pokes was junior Thomas Dziagwa. The Florida native has scored 46 points in his last 2 games and is hitting better than 50% from beyond the arc. The Cowboys lead the Big 12 in threes made and 3-point field goal percentage. Oklahoma State and K-State have recently played some of the tightest games against each other in the league. Since 2013, the winning margin is a mere 2.5 points. Dziagwa and the Cowboys get going with K-State at 3 p.m. Central Time on ESPN2. That's all we've got this week on Around the Rim. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. For the Big 12 Conference, I'm Aaron Pryor.